Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Welcome everybody. Welcome every student in this virtual classroom. Today, together we start the class for first secondary stage, subject which is English language, semester the second, the lesson 3D Natural Pure Traveller2, prepared by Amina Madkhali, presented by me, Usama Al-Awaji. As you know here, we have some goals and we have some objectives, behavioral objectives of the lesson. Start with number 1, identify different vocabulary about nature. Read about Sichuan in China. Practice comparative and superlative and comparison, how to compare between two persons, how to compare between two things or one thing and others. The question for you, my student here, what's your dream destination? Everyone has a dream. He would like to travel there. So here we have question for you and you can answer by your opinion. What's your dream destination? What's your dream destination? You can choose any place you like. Okay, here we have some vocabulary. It's related with geographical features. Look at the pictures and the words. Which of these type of geographical features exist or near the area where you live? So the first one is valley. The second one is jungle, a lot of trees. Here we have also coast. We have here also waterfall. Here we have also cliff and volcano, mountain range, a lot of mountains. Okay, so here we have the second section. Here we have a reading, so you have to focus on about these passages here and look at the pictures. We have here pictures, the map on pages 40 and 41. What do you know or can you guess about Sichuan? So this is a map. You can figure out something about the city. Okay, the title of the passage here, Come to Sichuan. Come to Sichuan. With its beautiful sensory, friendly people and great food, Sichuan province in China is the ideal holiday destination. Sichuan is in southeast China and it has many mountains, including the Himalayas to the west. The famous Yangtze River runs through China from west to east, crossing Sichuan. The Yangtze isn't as long as the Amazon or the Nile, but it's the longest river in the Asia. There are lots of impressive sites in Sichuan. A very common form of Chinese art are the beautiful carved lion statues that visitors will see outside palaces and other important buildings. Don't miss Mountain Amy. Here you can visit sites or just take photos of the many waterfalls. For one of the most beautiful sceneries in the country, visit Jaggu Valley. Jaggu Valley in the north of Sichuan is the one of the most particular places in China, with the snow covered mountains, colorful lakes, and beautiful forests or forests. Here also we have Chengdu is the capital of Sichuan, and it's the cultural and industrial center of the region. Chengdu is also home to the Chengdu Giant Panda Research Base, one of the most important centers in the world for the protection of the giant panda. The research center has developed into China Panda City with a museum and a zoo. After all that sightseeing, you must definitely have something to eat. The Sichuanese cook with a lot of chilies, peppers, and garlic. And Sichuanese here, food is hotter and spicier than one types or other types of Chinese cuisine, but it's delicious. So in previous passages, we have some related word. Read the text and tick the topic that are mentioned in the previous paragraphs. What do you think, my friend? Let's talk about hotels, or nature, or museum, or animals, or food, or history, or places of interest. So this is the answer for all mentioned with nature, and animals, and food, and the last one is places of interest. Read again and answer the question here. Question number 1. What's the mountain range of the west of Sichuan called? Is what? Okay, so the mountain range here is Himalayas. Number 2, where can you see carved lions outside palaces and other important buildings? 3, where can you see beautiful sensory and lakes? Where? Here in Jaggu Valley. What's the capital of this preference here? It's in where? In Chengdu. Number 5, what do here Sichuanese use in their cooking? They use what? A lot of chili, peppers, and garlic. Okay, my students. Here we go directly to some vocabulary. Here we have some highlighted words. You know, in your book, there are, 4 highlighted words. You have to focus and figure out what's the meaning of that here. Highlighted word, the text, and choose the correct meaning, A or P. The first one is spectacular here. The meaning of that is it's impressive or important. The answer is what? Impressive. Region, the same meaning of area. Developed, grown, or grown. Definitely the same meaning of surely. Definitely the same meaning of what? Surely. Here we go to grammar, section number 3. We talk about comparison, how to compare between two things, or one thing and other, and two person, or two person and other. And if you'd like to describe something, the same. So we have here a lot of ways to like that. Okay, now look at the examples here. Start with number 1 here. Sichuanese food is hotter than other type of Chinese cuisine. Here we have some comparison format. Number 2 is Yangtze is the longest river in the Asia. Number 3, for one of the most beautiful cemeteries in the country, visit Jaggu Valley. The last one is, sensory is more spectacular than than anything I have seen so far. So here we have some form. You can what? Compare between two things. Here number 1 question. Question number 1. Which of the example above include adjectives in the comparative form and which in the superlative form? What do you think, my student? Where is the comparative and where is the superlative? Okay, so here, yes, good, excellent. Here we have the first one is comparative because between two things. The second one superlative, one thing and other. Yeah, that's right. 1 is superlative, also one thing and other. And the last one is comparative between two things. Okay, here, move to next question. Which word do we usually use after adjectives? We use after what? Adjective in comparative form, and which before adjective in superlative form. Yeah, wonderful. Very nice. So this is the answer. After adjective and comparative, we have than. You see here, the base form of the hotter, here we have hot. And add er. Okay, so the word is hotter than. Is hotter than. So we have two parts. We have here Sichuanese here, food, and we have what? Chinese food. So we have two parts. But here, before that, you have to long. The word is long, and you have to add est. The longest. Okay? So if you have a small short or short adjective, you can add er for superlative here, two things, and also in superlative you add what? est at the end of the adjective. Okay, so this one, or the most beautiful, beautiful is long adjective, so you have to add most. Okay, you can't add what? est. Okay, so before that you have to add more and the most, okay, before the long adjectives. Here we have the third type. Okay, read example, decide what it means, choose A, B, or C. It's related with comparison also here. The Yangtze isn't as long as the Amazon. As long as the Amazon. But here we have negative. You have to differentiate. Okay, so the answer is the Yangtze is longer, or the Amazon is longer, or the two rivers are the same length. What do you think? No, not C. There isn't as long as. So the answer here is B. The Amazon is longer because we have here is not. If the sentence is the Yangtze is as longer as the Amazon, we what? Choose the two rivers are the same length. Very nice. Now we go directly to section number 4 and practice. Complete the dialogue with the correct form of the adjectives in brackets and add the where necessary. A. Let's have dinner at La Blia tonight. No way, that's one off. Bad. Okay, what is the comparison form for bad. Baddest? Okay, so this is the common mistake for our student. Here we have irregular adjectives. We have some irregular adjectives, but if you'd like to compare bad and use superlative, you have to add the worst. The worst. Okay, so that's one of the worst restaurant in the town. The worst. Dan was there last week and he says it's horrible. Well, it's, yeah, good. If you'd like to compare between two things, okay, you have to use good. What is the good here? You change good to what? Better. Better than restaurant in our neighborhood. Yeah, the food service wasn't as what? Here we have as and as. You have to write the same without any addition, without any change. Okay, tasty. Yes, wonderful. As tasty as it used to be. Okay, it's clear? Yeah, very nice. Sabrasu is also here. We have here long, expensive. So you had to more expensive than lively. Yeah. I know why don't we go to last club in the shopping center is not as space as. If you see as space as, you have to write the same adjective without any change. Quiet, the same as the other places, but the food is good. It's also the cheaper restaurant in the shopping center. The cheapest, not cheaper, the cheapest what restaurant in the shopping center. So we have the comparison between one restaurant and the other. A lot of restaurants beside this restaurant. Okay. So this is a summary for our lesson today. The title is here. Yeah, it's short word. Excellent. Here we have 3D natural beauty in traveller2. We talked about identify different vocabulary and nature. Read about Sichuan in China. Practice comparative and superlative. Here we have the references here, traveller2 student's book, traveller2 workbook, traveller2 teacher's guide, and the last thing is Google Clip Arts for picture. I'm very happy to be with you. Have a nice day and goodbye. See you later.